All around America, a buzz can be heard. The buzzing of the same question. Will you be ready when it hits? The atomic bomb is no joke, people, and you must be prepared if and when you find yourself in the middle of an atomic attack. And the most important part, oh, well, look who it is. Why, hello there, little Betty. Aren't you looking lovely tonight? Oh, whoa, little Betty, aren't you forgetting something? That's right. Now, why don't you get ready while I talk to these fine folks? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. We all know that the atomic bomb is very dangerous, and if you're not prepared, it can harm you in more ways than one. It's an explosion that's so large that it can smash in buildings, knock you down, or even break glass. Yes, little Betty? Well, that's a great question. Yes, how will you know when the atomic bomb will explode? Well, it'll look something like this. There'll be a bright flash, brighter than anything you've ever seen, brighter than the sun. And with it, an explosion so large that it could knock you down hard, or even throw you against a wall. But thankfully, there are things that we all can do to be much safer. But first, it's important to know where to go when the bomb drops. A room or a basement with no windows will do just fine. It's also important to know what to do when the bomb drops. That's why if you learn to duck and cover, like little Betty here, you'll be much safer for it. Now, it's very simple. Let us show you. First, you duck. And then you cover. Great job, little Betty. Now, let's practice that one more time for these fine folks. All right, now, are you ready? Look for the flash. Find somewhere safe. And then make sure to duck and then cover. Whoa! Are you all right, little Betty? You see, protecting yourself from the inevitable atomic attack is as easy as that. It's important to always protect yourself from the atomic bomb. Now, remember, folks, look for the flash. Find somewhere safe, and then make sure to duck and then cover. Well, I think our time is up, and it's time for us to hit the road, little Betty. So say goodbye for now, and say goodbye to these fine folks. Now, what could that be? Why, if it isn't an unknown gunman, or gunwoman, and it sounds like they have an AR-15. Oh, and a pistol.
What?
Oh, little Betty, yours is a non-speaking role, so leave the talking to the narrator. All right, little Betty?
What are you doing? You didn't rehearse this.
Well, nobody plans for these kinds of things to happen to them, little Betty. Although it is unlikely that you would find yourself in this kind of situation, it's important to remember that this could happen anywhere, and to anyone.
So is it funny?
Right you are, little lady. This is no laughing matter.
Anything serious? What's going on?
Well, you of all people, little Betty, should be able to identify an active shooter incident, especially if you're involved in one.
Oh my God.
But if you just remember 3 little words, then you'll be able to keep your friends and yourself completely
Just
safe.
tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Well, what a great question. What do you do when an active shooter is in the building and has come with the intention of harming you? Because what you do in the next few moments may make the difference between living and, well, not living. Running is always the best option. So scram! Get out of there quick! You're always going to want to keep as much distance between you and the shooter as possible.
What are you supposed to do if you can't get away?
What an insightful question, little Betty. Your second best option is to hide. So, lock the doors, shut the windows, barricade things. Make sure to turn off all the lights. You want to make it as hard as possible to be seen.
Please let me get away.
Little Betty, the stage manager and the light board operator have to look out for their own lives as well. So you can't expect them to open the door, not when there's a killer on the loose. You better come up with a different plan, Little Betty, and quick.
Turn off the lights.
Oh, that's good. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Now, if running and hiding don't work, there is one last option. If confronted by an active shooter, you must try to fight. Find a weapon, a pair of scissors, a chair, something heavy, and even a pencil will do. Now, remember, fighting is the last option. But if it's a decision between you and the shooter, we want you to survive. And also remember, you only need to fight for as long as it takes for help to arrive, which is only seconds away. So take a deep breath and don't panic.
This is the police. Get on the ground. Get on the goddamn ground. I said, get on the.
Now, that wasn't as bad as we all thought it would be. So, if you just remember 3 simple words, run, hide, fight, then anyone can survive an active shooter incident. And it looks like we've had just about enough excitement for one day. So, say goodbye for now, Little Betty. Good night, and stay safe, America.
Dum dum, beetle dum dum, beetle dum dum, beetle dum dum. There was